Hey guys, so we have a rumor that Samsung is going to bring back their mini series of phones, the mini series that they stopped doing with the S5 mini, which came out in 2014. We didn't get the S6 mini, we didn't get the S7 mini, but now it looks like Samsung might bring back this mini series. And it's kind of weird in a way because Samsung already have their J5 kind of mid-range series, they have their A5 mid-range series, but it looks like they might bring back this series again, so an S8 mini might come. So let's talk a little bit about the rumored specs. Now take this with a grain of salt because this might not happen. But first we do know different variants of the S8. First we do have the S8 Plus, with like 6.2-inch display, and then we have the standard S8 with a 5.8-inch display, and then we have rumors here about an S8 Active, the Active series that Samsung usually do every year. But this S8 mini is rumored to have a 5.3-inch display, and also instead of Snapdragon 835 as the S8, that it might run on Snapdragon 821, and that it will have 4 GB of RAM, but instead of 64 GB internal or 128 GB internal, it's going to be 32 GB of internal storage, which I think is fine because, I mean, on a mini phone, usually you're not going to use that much. It also seems like the camera is going to be the same, so 12 megapixel there, dual pixel. So what else? What else is interesting about this device? Yeah, I mean 5.3 inch, is that going to be a mini device? Because it still sounds like pretty big, but it's going to be interesting. Hopefully it's going to have exactly the same kind of design as the big S8. I really did enjoy the mini series because right now there's not that many compact phones available. Like we do have the iPhone SE that Apple brought back, that iPhone 5 design, but yeah, this would you be interested in an S8 mini? Because I think definitely I'm gonna buy it if it costs around 300 euros, because that's what that was the price that the what was it, the S4 mini, I think it cost around 300 euros, but it feels like Samsung these days are gonna bring it up to maybe even 450 euros for this mid kind of mini device, which is pretty insane because I remember a few years ago 600 euro devices, that was like the high-end stuff. You can get a high-end phone for 600 euros. These days it's like 800 or 900 euros to get a new high-end phone, and the mini devices are costing around 450 euros. So, you know, you can argue if it's going to be worth it. The J5 is definitely can be a better one because the J5 costs around 270 euros, which is a very, very good price actually for what you get, I think. So yeah, quickly video talking a little bit about that. So it might come an S8 mini. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Have a great day.